Hi guys, this is going to be the third of Manifested Mercy's videos providing tools. Each of these videos is 5 minutes long, and each tool would be something for that people could be using, helping them in their recovery process when the triggers and urges are at their worst or highest. And they're all available to be used. They'll be on our YouTube and our web page, www.manifestedmercy.com, as well as our Facebook page. Today's is probably not going to be one that's going to be used in a lot of programs because I'm going to be talking about programs as a tool. Now, I want to give a caveat. Programs in themselves do not solve people's recovery. I know some people who have to go to programs 7 days a week. And will tell you, I go to programs 7 days a week. I will not miss a program as long as I can help it because those programs help me. That becomes a routine for them, and that is an effective tool for that person. The reason I tell people that recovery programs do not solve the problem for people is that you have to learn how to live life in the normal, and when the triggers and urges get at their worst, that you have something you can do. Now, we always say, if you find yourself in a bad place where the trigger and urges are bad, immediately get to the program that you can find, and that's great. It's the right thing to do because there are people there, and good programs will provide accountability, support, sponsor people, as well as provide tools for you to take and use. However, that being said, there are some people who go to these programs and then don't do much with their day. They don't have a job. They don't. They spend their time at home. They're not earning money. They're not volunteering. Whatever. Again, nothing specific. So let's talk about some programs here briefly. If you are the type of person that has found success in steps, then there's AA, NA, and NAR and ON, and Celebrate Recovery. AA is more specifically angled for those with alcohol issues. NA is specifically angled to those who may have bigger issues with narcotics, which could be any type of drug, frankly. And just so you're aware, if you have an alcohol issue, you can go to an NA program because the program will help you. And if you are a person that have issue with drugs, you can go to an AA meeting because it'll help you. The benefit of the 12 steps, I find from the beginning, is recognizing you have a problem, needing to do something about it, and recognizing there's a higher power and finding that higher power. There's also for people with addictions to sex, there's SA and SAA, Sexual Anonymous or Sexual Addicts Anonymous. So there's a lot of AA. There's eating disorder programs that fall in the same guidelines. Celebrate Recovery follows the 12-step method from a Christian perspective. And for those of you whom are of the Christian faith, then that is also a good one to find. The majority of Celebrate Recoveries are in churches. I personally have found that the ones that work are the ones that have been around for a while. I find that they are hard to start because there's quite a bit of depth to what they try to do with their meeting, which includes fellowship and food and worship, and then breaking into groups and programs. So if that's something you're interested in starting, just realize there's a lot of work involved in getting one of those going because of all the things they try to add into that environment. Then for those of you whom are looking for other types of programs, there's really two other types of programs. There are the home groups. One of the recovery groups in the area that is really effective with this is SAAD in Montgomery County. Shout out to them. They have so many home groups in Montgomery County, Illinois, and we're so proud of them for the work that they do. We're very supportive of what they do. They're friends of ours. And Pam Scott and Shannon Hadley-Tesler, guys, great job. I'm seeing you guys posting all the time with all the small home groups that you've got going on. Home groups are great because they're usually very intimate, and the intimacy leads to great accountability, fellowship, and people of like-mindedness that support one another. Then there's the other type that I want to finish with, and that's Celebrate. I already mentioned that, and that would be Smart Recovery. Smart Recovery is not 12-step based. Smart Recovery very specifically helps people deal with the tools and urges by providing triggers and urges by specifically providing tools. I'm a Smart Recovery facilitator, though I don't currently lead a group. The group I led needed to be stopped due to personal issues. and then the assistant leaders kept it going for a while, very successful in that, but needed to take a hiatus, which has potentially led to a long-term break with that. I love Smart Recovery because it's based on scientific research of what works and doesn't work. And a lot of the things I try to share tool-wise are based upon that. So just so you know, you can go to smartrecovery.com. They are very based in larger areas. Northern Illinois has quite a few, and the St. Louis, Missouri area has quite a few. So take a look because they've got online meetings all the time. Great program. The benefit of programs is you provided with tools and provided with support, accountability, sponsors that can be there for you. So hopefully that's helpful today. And remember, you are loved and you are more than the choices you've made.